Hello. It's good to see you. Today we're going to be making a chocolate mug cake. This is from Primal Noms. You can also get this in little individual pouches, or you can go the more economical route and get this great big plastic resealable bag from them. It has 4 grams of net carbs per serving. I discovered this in my keto box subscription. It's really good. It has a really nice chocolatey flavor. It's not super sweet, but it's just sweet enough. And on the back of the package, they tell you how to make it. It's very simple. You will need 2 tablespoons of butter or oil. The butter has to be melted, obviously, or oil, any kind of oil. It doesn't matter. Today I have some olive oil here from Aldi. You also need to crack 1 egg into your mug. And I have the egg over here. And you will add to your mug a loose 1/3 cup of mug cake mix and stir well. The better mixed, the better the cake. And then you just microwave it for 1 minute to 1 minute 30 seconds, depending on your microwave. I find with mine that 1 minute is good. Really any more than that, and it's almost too much. You just kind of have to play with it. I just started with 1 minute, and that seemed to do the trick, at least for my microwave. And down here they have the ingredients listed: almond flour, allulose, cocoa powder, coconut flour, baking powder, salt, stevia leaf extract, and monk fruit extract. So, let's see if we can do this. Now, this is Harvest's mug. Don't tell her that I'm using her mug. It just so happens that this one is the perfect size. I find that a little bit taller mug works better because when it is in the microwave, it will rise inside the mug. It comes way up to the top of this mug, and it doesn't stay up there. Once you take it out, it kind of sinks back down a bit. But I find that a taller mug works really well to keep it from going over the top of the mug. And this just happens to be the tallest mug I have in the cabinet, and it's Harvest's. Don't tell her, because I'm pretty sure she will not approve of this mug cake, because I didn't make it on my loom or grow it in my greenhouse or something. Okay. The first thing we need to do is get 2 tablespoons of oil. I've also tried it with butter. It's really good with butter. I just decided today to use oil to make it. It's still good with oil. You can use either one. So I have my tablespoon measuring device here, 1 tablespoon. So we need 2 of these. It's 1 and 2. Okay. And I've already cracked an egg. I'm just going to pour that in there. Like that. Now we need to measure out a loose 1/3 of a cup of the mug cake mix. So I have my 1/3 cup measuring cup here. I love this one because it has the little lip, so you can pour it out easier. bring the container of mug mix back. Open it up. Let me pop this open really quick. Okay. I'm just going to set it on the side. Use my little spoon here. You can see the texture. It almost looks like gritty cocoa powder, but it has almond flour in it, coconut flour, stevia leaf extract, and monk fruit extract, and I can't remember every ingredient, but see? There's some little lumps. You don't have to break them up. It almost looks like dirt. Or coffee grounds. Maybe coffee grounds is more. It looks more like coffee grounds. Like that fine ground stuff you put in a French press or something. I'm just shaking it to kind of level it a little. I'm not packing it down with the spoon. I'm just kind of tapping at the little lumps. A little bit more, not a lot. Just a little more. Ooh, big lumps. That's fine. Oh, look at that one. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. You don't add any water or milk or anything else. This is it. It's stuck in there. Now, you can see there's not a lot in there. But it will definitely rise in the microwave. It's very simple, and I find it's a nice little snack if you're looking for something sweet and you're on the keto diet or low carb. It's a perfect little chocolate snack. Take this and kind of clean the spoon off a little bit. See, it's pretty low down in the mug. It doesn't come up too far. You don't have to add anything else. It's quite filling as well. Okay. So now I'm going to microwave this for 1 minute, and then we will see what it looks like and give it a taste when it's all ready. And here it is, nice and hot. You can feel the heat, and that was only for 1 minute. You can see it's kind of spongy. So yeah, it rose all the way up to the very edge of the cup, the mug. And then once you take it out, it just kind of falls back down. And it separates away from part of the edge there, out of part of the inner part of the mug. So let's give it a try. Okay, we have our little mug cake here and a spoon. It smells so good. I tell you, it's not going to fall out. I mean, I wouldn't turn it all the way upside down, but it's not, it won't move. It smells so good. It smells like you just baked a chocolate cake in the oven. It smells so delicious. So you just dig in. The top has a little bit of a thicker layer to it, but the underside is just spongy chocolate cake. And it's really good. You will definitely notice the chocolate taste, but you will also notice the texture is slightly different from a regular chocolate cake. But you don't really notice it after the first bite or so. Because you are so enveloped in the chocolatey taste, you don't notice that. Or I don't. And there's quite a lot in here. The first time I made it, I couldn't finish it all because I made it right after dinner one night. It was more than I couldn't finish it. I had to get one of my kids to finish it for me, which they were more than happy to do. I've made each of them, I think, a couple of these, and they really like them. It has a nice consistent texture all the way through, but you do really want to make sure you mix it thoroughly. Otherwise, it's kind of lumpy and weird. The mug is pretty warm. I love the fact that the cake is nice and warm. It's almost like if hot chocolate were a cake, it would be this. It's kind of hard to see, but there are little white flecks of stuff in there. I'm not really sure what that is, but I'm not sure if it has something to do with. I doubt it's the almond flour, because almond flour doesn't have pieces that big. It's just something in the mix, so I'm not really sure. This would be good with ice cream on it. It would little bit of vanilla ice cream on top of this would be really good. I never thought of that. I just eat it like this. Another thing I will say, if you buy some of this, when you have finished it, make sure you rinse the mug and clean it right away, because I have found that the residue inside of the mug sticks to it like cement if you don't, or at least run it full of water so it's not just sitting there dry like that. It's really hard to clean it later. And again, it's not super sweet. It's, to me, it's just sweet enough. There's just a little bit of sweetness to it. It's not over the top. It's not super rich. So you can eat the whole thing, unless you did like I did that one time and have a big meal right beforehand. Then it's a little harder. But I wasn't paid to endorse them or anything. I really just like them. I like this product that much. I think I bought mine on Amazon. And they have different options for the different size packages you can get. I just decided to go with the large bag. It was just less expensive per serving that way. With a little bit of planning ahead, this is something you could make it work. You know, take the mix to work, and you need an egg and the oil. But you could mix that up and pop it in the microwave and have it at work. It'd be a nice treat in the afternoon. There's quite a lot. It will thoroughly satisfy your chocolate craving. That is for sure. I know for me, doing a low carb diet, the hardest part is giving up sweets. Bread and all that, it doesn't bother me at all. Giving up sweets is tough. So stuff like this really helps. All gone. So again, if you do it, of course you want to rinse the cup out when you're done. Clean it out so it doesn't dry in there. But it's all gone. All gone. That's it. So that was Primal Nom's chocolate mug cake. MUG, not MUD. mug cake and Harvest's mug because it's the tallest one I have. I don't drink coffee, so I don't really have any coffee cups. So anyway, that was it. The chocolate mug cake. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon.